Lesson on sharing in a given ratio. Now, the first example I've got here is centered on a car washing business. It says that Charlotte works for 5 hours. There's 2 staff in this business. Charlotte works for 5 hours and Matteo works for 7 hours. They earn 4,800 baht for their work altogether. How much should each receive? So what we need to think about is, you imagine you're one of those people, you want to be paid fairly, okay? So altogether, how many hours have they worked for? Okay, so total hours worked. Well, we've got 5 hours plus the 7 hours is 12 hours. Okay, so we need to make sure that we work out how much to pay each person hourly. Okay, so we take our 4,800 baht and we divide by the 12 hours, which tells us that each person should be paid 400 baht per hour. Okay, and now we need to think about Charlotte works for 5 hours and Matteo works for 7 hours. So 400 baht an hour times by 5. Okay, Charlotte's going to get 2,000 baht and Matteo's going to get 7 times that, which is 2,800 baht. Okay, so in these questions, you've got to imagine it as, I mean, that's a classic scenario that makes a lot of sense in real life. We can work out, we can check our answer by adding these up and making sure that they add up to the total amount, which they do. Okay, and this is actually, this is obviously still in the ratio 5:7. All right, so they're paid fairly for their hours of work. Let's have a look at some more sort of bland-looking questions. Okay, this is where we might share £60 in certain ratios. Okay, so you can imagine again, this is an amount that is like the earnings in a business, for instance, for the day. And we might have one staff member that works for 3 hours and one that works for 7 hours. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is to work out the total number of parts. Okay, so total parts in this ratio is 3 plus 7, which is 10. Okay, so we're going to divide this £60 by 10 to work out how much in each part, which is £6. Okay, so now we can take our 3:7 ratio and scale it up by timesing by 6. So we've got 3 lots of 6 parts, which is £18, and 7 lots of 6 parts, or 7 lots of £6 in this case, which is £42. And again, we can add them up, and they do add up to 60. Okay, so you can imagine that this person works for 3 hours, £6 an hour, £18. This person works for 7 hours, £6 an hour, £42. Okay, feel free to pause the video and have a go at these ones if you like. I'm going to have a go at them myself now. Catch me up. So total parts, well, in this case, I can see 1 plus 5 plus 4. So we've got 10 parts again. Okay, so same idea, which is 6. And so all we need to do now is take that ratio and divide it, share this amount in that given ratio. So 1 to 5 to 4. Okay, all we need to do is times 6. And sorry about the handwriting, so 1 times 6. £6 for this person, work for 1 hour, £30 for this person, and £24 for this one. And it adds up to 60 again. Okay. All right, and then next, this person, we might have this business. This person works for 3 hours. This person works for 5 hours. They bring in £60. The total number of hours, or the total parts in this ratio, is 8. So divide this £60 up by the 8, which is equal to 60 divided by 8. It's not so obvious, is it? 60 divided by 8 is 7.5. Okay, so the hourly rate is obviously a little bit more if we were working, in this business scenario. And so what we get then is 3 to 5 ratio being scaled up by 7.5. 7.5 pounds given per hour, and times it by 3, and we get £22.50. And here we might have 37 £37.50. Okay, so I've just introduced it in the context of a business. It's not always in that context, but it is a nice way to think about it, to understand the process of dividing an amount of money in a given ratio. I hope that you've really enjoyed that. I hope it's been helpful for your work. And if you are enjoying my videos, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps others to find me too. Have a great day.